So let me go back to the ancestry part, and I think you have done some really amazing work, especially on the Andamanese population, where you said they are like the first set of population that was come from Africa and others. Can you tell us a little bit more about some of this fascinating work on Indian ancestry?
Yeah, sure. I don't know many of our Indian people knows about Andamanese. So there are 4 tribal groups in Andaman and Nicobar Islands: Onge, Great Andamanese, Jarawas, and Sentinelese. So they typically look like Africans. The similar features: dark skin color, curly hair, and so on. But it's amazing, no? Because none of the Indian population have the typical features of Andamanese. So we try to understand what is their origin. So we have been working on this particular field for more than 2.5 decades. And that's interesting to look at their mitochondrial genome and try to understand what is the genetic link between the Andamanese and Africans. So in fact, we found that not much link, because their mitochondrial DNA sequence has a lot more mutations compared to the Africans. Okay, but when we and those mutations are not existing anywhere in the world, it's very, very unique. Then we try to understand how many thousand years of back they diverged from Africa. Okay. Based on the mutation rate, we calculated that probably about 65,000 to 70,000 years back, they must have reached Andaman and Nicobar Islands. But again, using the earlier hypothesis, northern route or southern route, so we clearly demonstrated that they must have, the first modern human must have migrated out of Africa, taking southern coastal route. In this process, some groups stayed in southern part of India, some stayed in Andaman Islands, some probably migrated towards Australia, the Australian Aborigines, Andamanese, some group in South India, particularly Kerala, still share some kind of genetic affinities. That clearly demonstrates that there was a human migration through southern coastal route and gone up to Australia.